story right here. Going, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead, bust the M.O.S. right here. Look, I feel like at the same time, you know, this is a beautiful thing, but the whole decentralization of just like, you know, everybody flocking to this one space, this one reality, this one room, you know what I'm saying, this one environment to come consume music, you know, aka the industry, aka the radios, you know what I'm saying, aka not even radios, but like the chart systems, the chart platforms, and you know what I'm saying, where all of these, the, you know, the music league, the music what fixtures, and like this one is at the top for this week and that week, and you know what I'm saying, that whole space, that whole environment. I feel like the breaking down of that and the decentralization of that to like where artists can like go straight to their consumers, and what that is gonna do is that it's accentuate, right? Is that the word to use there? It's going to emphasize your limitations, right? And it has to, because now you have to find a way to get to your, you know, the people that will consume and care about your music in the way that they're supposed to care about your music, right? And obviously that's gonna be in the way that you project your music out there, how you deliver it to the people. That's how you're gonna say, hey, I want you to care about my music like this. You know what I'm saying? For example, like if it's, you know, laid back stuff, you know what I'm saying, like maybe old school backpack type, relaxed, soulful, maybe hip hop, trip hop, you know what I'm saying, ambient type shit, and that's your specialty, there definitely are people that can, you know, appreciate that. You just gotta go and find them, right? So where's the limitation in that? You having to go find them. You might, you know, physically have to go find them, but I wouldn't, you know, advise that. Use the internet to your disposal. To your advantage. Use the internet that's at your disposal to your advantage. You know what I'm saying? Man, use platforms like a WhatsApp. I was literally thinking like, yo, using WhatsApp as a Discord, like, you know, centralizing everything, like using it even as a website, bro. You know what I'm saying? Whereas if you think about it, you're at a part of a world where, you know, you might have people that may be fans of you from across the world, but let's say the limitations of WhatsApp could just, you know what I'm saying, it's only the people that share your country code, the number, you know what I'm saying, that your country like operates at, and then only the people that have that number can like have access to your WhatsApp platform. And then just playing in that kind of realm, and knowing that the community of people that would care about your music, that are, you know, from a close proximity where I'm at, and have access to my music, you know what I'm saying, have access to my merch, you know what I'm saying, because WhatsApp does have these kind of functionalities where you can sell your merch through them, you know what I'm saying, share links to other platforms, you know what I'm saying, to other content created platforms that you may have content created on, you know what I'm saying, things like that. Even like as a content creator, bro, use a WhatsApp as like a central hub where you can create this group. People have, you know, ideas of videos that they react to, that you can react to. Drop it on the WhatsApp, and then you as the creator, you go on that same WhatsApp, because you run that shit, you go on that same WhatsApp, and then you have a bunch of content ideas that you can react to. Or, you know what I'm saying, isn't this what happens on Discord? Tell a whole bunch of your community, because that's a whole nother thing now. Let's not build fans this time, let's build communities. And that's what a connection, because it's intimate. Number one, I pointed out the fact that it's going to emphasize your limitations, right? Your limitation to your reach, but what's beautiful is that you have control of that reach, you know what I'm saying, because you established that reach. You feel what I'm saying? So it's nice and intimate, it's more manageable like that, you know what I'm saying, and therefore we can be a community instead of having this star that has these fans, and then we trying to reach these fans from that side of the globe, and, you know, opposite spectrums of the universe. It's like, god damn, you know what I'm saying. Obviously that takes a whole lot more work, of which it will need a whole lot more artificially generated efforts to get to our goals, right? Where it's like, yo, eventually that gets to a point, the bubble bursts, people will call you out for the artificial nature in your brand, bro. It's like, whereas once we go direct to consumer, it builds this intimacy where it's like, yo, we become a community where even the people amongst the people that like mutually now know each other through like my music as this artist, they can establish their own connection in terms of business, in terms of social, you know what I'm saying, in terms of whatever the case, you know what I'm saying. And I feel like right there, fact that you have now cut a whole bunch of middlemen that could, that did conveniently get your artistry to a whole bunch of people, across the world. Like, because now you've cut that, cool, that was a convenient thing. But now that you've cut that, your reach is pretty, like, just nearby now, right? It's like closer now. You feel me? But what's beautiful about it is that there's no middlemen to cut this cake with, bro. Everything is yours. So obviously, like, I feel like an artist can get tripped up in the fact that, yo, but what about the numbers, bro? These is not like respectable numbers, like you know what I'm saying? But yo, you build, nigga, brick by motherfucking brick, nigga. That's how you build it. You know what I'm saying? And once you consolidate everything, at a certain point, you consolidate everything. You see that it's worth it because this whole cake that you done bake, bro, is all yours. And it's even enough to share with people that you can get on board to assist you. You know what I'm saying? People that ain't got no purpose, ain't got no plan, ain't got no nothing. They come, they help you respectfully though too. Not looking down on those kind of people. Well, but I mean, not, fuck. Let me just clarify that by being like, yo, not everybody is built to be the artist, right? Some other people are literally star players as the assists. You know what I'm saying? To a point where they just like golden, award-winning performances type. So I ain't even trying to play that, but I'm just saying, like, people who just like can see that, yo, I can come through and like enhance this system that this independent artist has built. You know what I'm saying? I can help push it. And then there you go. You got your own system of just like ecosystem of independent, independent community that all came about as that all came about from a base reason of you as an artist getting your shit direct to your consumer, right? Damn, why was that so hard to get out? Golly. I feel like after a while, man, of just yapping, my brain just gets super slow, so I'm gonna go ahead and just wrap that shit up right there, bro. That's why I feel like, yeah, that's a future that I could respect with this DTC, direct to consumer type thing. You know what I'm saying? So, alright, go ahead, Jacoby, man, my bad.
And it sounds so simple, right? Because, I mean, let's be real. Being direct to consumer is not a new thing in the music industry. We've seen good examples of that from back in the day with like Master P and No Limit, you know what I'm saying? Even to like MF Doom before he passed. There's been a lot of examples of good direct to consumer relationships within the music artist community. But I think that everybody got so caught up by the streaming game. They saw all the massive numbers that were coming out of it, especially during the early TikTok viral era. And I get it. Everybody wanted to go try to play the game. You know what I'm saying? Everybody wanted to shoot the shot and see where it landed them. And a part of me feels like not only were we waiting for the fans to catch up with where artists needed to be in the industry, right? Like, not only were we waiting for consumer behavior to shift, but we were also waiting for a good indie artist example to show that it's possible.
He's like, hold on, you got more than 100 people to buy my album and they don't know who I was? I was like, yeah. He's like, I'm posting this right now. He goes live on Instagram, posts it. He makes $27,000 in a matter of hours. I met LaRussell in September. I did a call with him. First thing,
LaRussell, man. Shout out LaRussell, bro. I feel like, his model definitely. And like, here's another thing that I just wanted to point out in the M.O.S. part, bro, that I didn't point out, is the fact that this kind of model, right, this kind of DTC model, even the little Russ version of it, right, it just like, it could have you not known by people maybe at the other end of, the planet, you know what I'm saying, that may just potentially fall in love with your music, you feel me, like, let's say if the possibility of your music to reach that other part of the planet was possible, you know what I'm saying, with you becoming a direct to consumer. I mean, at that point you need the middleman, right, of which we trying to cut the middleman out. But so, they may not know your music is what I'm trying to say, but that's cool too, because the people that are here, bro, it's about going deeper with them. It's about like, deepening your value with these that you have here instead of widening your reach, right? So it's about deepening the value instead of widening the reach, of which it's like, once you get into this loop of creating music, this current loop that everybody's in, of creating music for the algorithm, you know what I'm saying, you easily fall into that rabbit hole of just like, I would just want to widen the reach instead of deepen the value. You see what I'm saying? Because now you end up having to cater for a whole range of people, instead of like sticking to the people that really mess with your music heavy. doubling down, tripling down on that type. You know what I'm saying?